For the best prices and service on Pokemon TCG singles and products, check out ccgcastle.com and use promo code Evolutionaries-5 for 5% off your next order.
What's up, Pokemon fans? Ed here, and today I've got a pretty good friend with me.
What's up?
His name is Juan, and he is doing us the amazing favor of profiling one of his awesome decks for us today. So what do you got for us, Juan?
I got right here, good old Psychic Malamar, a favorite of a lot of people.
Myself included.
Yeah, I love myself some squids here.
That calamari, man, too good.
Yeah, one of the main reasons I like the deck too is I played a lot of Bronzong when it was legal and standard, so it kind of brings back same kind of play style, a lot of versatility, and I like decks that have a lot of option. So
there you go, guys. Amazing reasons right there.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and just give a quick breakdown of the deck and explain a few things. Some things obviously don't need to be explained, like we run 4 Inkies and 4 Malamars. With Parallel City gone, there's no real reason not to run the 4-3 line no more, because you have all the bench room now, so you can set up more than 2 Malamars if need be. I've never had a game where I set up all 4, and I definitely don't think it's recommended because you'll limit your options. But once you get 2 Malamars going, you pretty much just control the tempo of the game. Even if they kill a Malamar, they don't. That means they're not dealing with your attackers, and that could usually just lead you to snowball. We have one of my personal favorite cards from Celestial Storm. This nice Deoxys is here. I'm running 2. This card pretty much not auto wins the Shrine matchup, but makes it so much easier. The only card you have to worry about is Garbodor, and Malamar does a good job of killing that itself. Deoxys destroys Buzzwole, and he can go out of hand if they don't deal with him. Since this is a Psychic Malamar deck, we are running the Psychic Necrozma GX. This card, there's not much to explain too much about it. It's Prismatic Burst usually kills anything on board. Doesn't really need too much commitment, and it allows you to set up some neat little things with the Black Ray GX. It just lets the Deoxys just do everything else on its own.
And I just want to put in quickly that I have won and lost many games all due to Black Ray.
Yeah, Black Ray can be can definitely be a game changer. I've only used the GX attack a few times myself, but the times I've actually just stolen a game that I shouldn't have won. So it's definitely an attack to keep an eye out. We run the 1 Dawn Wings. Being able to reset attackers like Necrozma or reload a Deoxys can come in clutch, and Dawn Wings still has probably one of the strongest GX attacks in the game. Not many people can answer a Moon's Eclipse. If they don't have the Guzma or a Lycanroc, you pretty much get a free turn. And getting free turns in this game is it's always really good. At least in my opinion.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm running 1 Mewtwo GX. This is personally a card I like to run. The GX attack really comes in handy against the Miramac if they do eclipse you. The GX attack just kind of ruins that whole plan. The Super Absorption, being able to heal 30 just makes it really nice against Shrine decks if you need to. This Mewtwo usually takes a while to actually get rid of. And because the Psychic Malamar has a lot of attackers that only use Psychic energies, we're running 2 Marshadow GX. As most of you probably know, Zoroark's big. It's probably the best card and deck in the game right now.
And best Pokemon.
Yeah. And not being able to kill it in one shot is usually bad news, because they usually trade a lot better in a 2-hit game than most decks. Being able to access Acerola and Max Potion whenever they like is something that we don't have that same versatility. So Marshallow's here to put an end to Zoroark's reign. People are running weakness policy to counter this, which is why we now running we're now running field blowers, which I'll get to when we get to the item cards. Run one Tapu Lele. I used to run 2 Leles in just about any deck I played, but the format really slowed down that it just seems like 1 Lele is fair enough. Especially with Shrine running around, you don't want to bench too many Leles because you're just kind of giving the prizes to your opponent. And this deck is incredibly fast. I want to say sometimes I feel like it's faster than Zoroark in terms of setting up. It might not have the same consistency, but it definitely has the speed, and its late game is definitely one of the strongest of all the decks. And we're running the lone copy of Let Loose Marshadow. This is mainly because I have a personal fear of Algorithm GX from experience. If Algorithm ever goes off and you cannot stop it, you probably lose. I've never really seen a game where somebody's resolved Algorithm and they lost. I've always seen them just win from there.
Yeah, it's practically unheard of.
Yeah, it's definitely hard, especially with Rayquaza's Tempest GX. If you don't stop that, I mean, you might as well just cut your losses and go to the next game. Chances are that's a double Vikavolt coming down, and we already know what 1 Vikavolt does for that deck. So on to supporters. It's actually really kind of baseline for supporters. We're running 4 Guzmas because resetting attacks in this deck is extremely crucial. 4 Cynthias for consistency, and 4 Lilies because you discard a lot in this deck. So this helps you reset your hands.
Not to mention, turn 1 literally feels great.
Turn 1 Lilies feel great, especially if you get the full 8. That's the best feeling. The new high 5. We're running 4 Ultras and 4 Mysterious Treasure. I remember back in the previous meta, it used to be like 4 Treasures, 3 Ultras, but you're kind of trying to set these things up as quick as possible, and you also, because if you're playing double Marshadow, you're trying to get specific Pokemon in the discard pile. I always aim to get Dawnwings in the discard most of the time, because with Zoroark running everywhere, you don't want to take the chance that you have to bench it to stay in the game. And Marshadow using Moon's Eclipse against that deck is pretty fun to see. We're running 4 Acrobikes. This lets you turbo, get energies in the discard, get Pokemon in there that you want, get rid of excess cards. Like if you don't need the Leles, you can just go ahead and get rid of it. 2 Rescue Strikers to be able to use said Lele and Marshadow after you use them once. It also helps you get key cards back, like getting the Marshadows back, getting a Necrozma if you have the big plays. And then we're running double Field Blower. This is to hit not only get Shrine, but mainly to hit Weakness Policy, because if you don't have no answer to Weakness Policy, Zoroark's just gonna run over you. Like, it's really hard to deal with if you have no way to deal with it. Now, a lot of people are running a skateboard as a way to retreat. I personally not a big fan. I'm more of a fan of Alter the Moon. I know,
Same here, honestly.
I know it helps your opponent too at times, but I just feel like this deck just has a lot more better use with it than most decks. And even if you give your opponent retreat, the 4 Guzmas are there to chase anything you need to. Plus it helps you in the Stadium War against Shrine, which is probably the big one. And with the new Prism Stadiums coming out in a few months, I would rather be running Stadiums over Field Blowers, because that's the only way you're going to deal with it. And a lot of those Prism Stadiums can really just swing the game in their favor really heavy.
Oh yeah, the fact that a Stadium was the only way to get rid of it, so you can't Field Blower it, can't do any of that.
Yeah, so definitely Alter the Moon, definitely a favorite card of mine. I've been waiting to use this card since the day it came out, but it never really found a deck to use it until recently.
Well, I've been using it since day one, but they've all been completely garbage Lunala decks.
Yeah, Lunala's
now that we have a good deck to play it in.
Yeah, maybe try building something with Lunala and Weakness Policy. Maybe that could work with nobody running Field Blurs as often. And then for energy counts, I'm running 11. I'm still been fighting myself on cutting this 11th energy and trying to run a single copy of Choice Band, but I haven't really found the times where I needed the Choice Band per se. Even when I look at the Oxys, like doesn't seem like I really find the time. This might be, the 11th energy might be cut for the new Giratina when it comes out. Actually, the Deoxys might be cut in general for that Giratina, but the new Giratina is definitely gonna bring some life to this deck, if more than it sees now. And
oh yeah, I cannot wait for that Giratina.
yeah, hopefully I do well at the league challenge with this deck. If not, it's probably gonna get sent back to the drawing board. I personally wanted to play Zoro Lycanroc for the challenge, but since I don't have Zoroarks right now, and I have to reacquire them, I don't really want to spend time looking for them, so we're just going to roll it out with Marshadow to carry me. And that's pretty much the deck. It's pretty standard for most part.
A very fantastic deck, though, nonetheless.
So we definitely, hopefully we do well. I'll probably toss a comment in the comment section, let you guys know how how it worked. But
we'll definitely appreciate that. Let them know how you dominated.
Yeah, let's hope that's the dream. Definitely want to do well with this deck because, like I said, I have a lot of nostalgia with Bronzong, and Malamar's like keeping that dream alive.
Alright guys, so that has been the deck profile. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And a big hand to Juan for this amazing deck profile. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
And thank you for taking the time out to profile this as well.
Yeah, definitely want to do something to help out the channel. You guys have helped me in the past, especially getting into the game. So I just wanted to repay that. And this is a good way to do it.
Believe me, we are grateful.
Yeah, I definitely want to help out. I might even be doing more profiles weekly if possible, but we'll see how scheduling allows us to do that.
Yeah, I don't think we can do weekly just yet. We'll do it when we can, guys. Just to let you know, because I know you guys do miss deck profiles. So whenever we're able to, we're going to try to do this for you guys. Yeah. All right, so with that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic day out there, and you all take care.